Dear Chick, did you take piano lessons at some time in your life? If so, were your lessons a simultaneous combination of learning to read music and learning to play? I did take some piano lessons. My first piano lesson was from my father Armando, when I was 4 or 5 years old. In actual fact, the answer to your question is the way he showed me, the way he taught me was with a piece of music. My dad was a band leader. He had a little jazz band, and he used to play dances around town, and he loved bebop and jazz. We had Charlie Parker's music and Dizzy Gillespie's music around. This is like early 40s, 44, 45. So last century. He wrote out a little piece of music, and he wrote some left-hand notes as well. It was a song called Again, and it goes. When he showed me, what he did is he pointed to the note on the piano, and then at the same time he pointed to what the note was up here. Let me see if I put it down here. See, he pointed to that first note here. So I played the D, and then he pointed to the little black dot there that's a D, and he said, "See, that is a D," and then he said, "That is a G." And slowly, that's how I learned to read. And he said, yeah, and the lines and the spaces and so forth. And I did learn that way. But it's a very interesting subject, how you balance out theory and technique. I mean, that's an idea, which is learning the notation system of music, which is a whole other subject I'd like to get into with you guys sometime. It's a very interesting subject. But that's how I learned. It was reading music is not necessary. It depends on what your purposes are. My dad wanted to show me. I personally like the idea of graphics. You know, finding little notes and the lines and spaces and putting the notes on it. I really like that a lot. So that was just my personal story. Maybe sometime we can have a conversation about that. Let me take a